Hugh wasn't a battlefield, it was a graveyard with walls. I saw friends vanish in smoke and prayers echo off blood-stained bricks. This is not just war, this is hell inside a city. I was there. Hugh was hell. I thought I would die there. Vietnam War, Episode 4. True Vietnam War experience. Based on real accounts. Hugh, I'd never even heard of it. But by the end of February 1968, it was burned into my soul. They called it urban combat. That's to clean a term. It was house-to-house hell. The Tet Offensive had turned the whole damn country upside down. And Hugh was the eye of the storm. We flew in low, the perfume river winding below. Beautiful from the air, a trap on the ground. The old city had walls stone, and centuries old, but bullets didn't care about history. DNV had dug in deep. Whole neighborhoods were fortified. We had to fight for every building. First street we entered was quiet to quiet, then came the sniper fire. We ducked into a building. Bullets punched through the walls like paper. Concrete dust filled the air. Harris was with me, still quiet, still watching my back. We cleared buildings with grenades and boots you kicked. The door prayed and went in. Once we found a family hiding in a bathroom. The mother clutched a baby. We left food and moved on. In Hugh, civilians were everywhere, and nowhere. Some helped us, some shot at us. We didn't sleep for days. Took turns resting against rubble, helmets on, guns and arms. The city stank, smoke, blood, sewage. It stuck in your nose and followed you. A Marine named Carter caught one in the neck. He bled out in my lap. He was 19. I carried his tags in my pocket for days. No reason, just ... couldn't let go. The Tet Offensive was chaos, ambushes, traps, even schools had gunmen. One school we entered had desks overturned, chalk on the board, and tripwires at the door. We fought room to room, no strategy, just instinct. You cleared or you died. That's where I met Corporal J.T. Ramirez. Fast hands, faster mouth. He saved my life more than once. We called him Rabbit because he was always hopping to cover, always moving. One night we held in a church. Windows shattered, statues cracked, but we prayed anyway. Harris read a psalm, his voice steady. I remember that more than the gunfire. We took the radio tower the next day. Lost 3 men, gained 2 blocks of freedom. From the top, I saw the citadel burning, history on fire, war didn't care. That's when I knew Vietnam wasn't just jungles. It was cities, homes, lives. DNV counterattacked. Every night, mortar, RPGs, screaming through the streets. One time they faked a surrender. White flag, then a grenade. We didn't fall for it again. We rotated through blooded squads. Sometimes I didn't know who I was with, but I always knew where. I was hell with a roof. They brought in tanks, not for intimidation, for survival. Street after street, block after block, we pushed forward, one body at a time. Ramirez got clipped, shrapnel to the leg. He still cracked chokes from the stretcher. A monk walked past once, calm, like he belonged there. Nothing touched him. We asked him why he stayed. He said, "Someone must witness the end." Some days we gave candy to kids, other days we pulled them from rubble. I wrote Molly again, just one line. I miss normal. The final push came in March. We were ragged, angry, and tired. We took the citadel, inch by inch, bayonets and blood. When it was over, there was no cheering, just silence, just ghosts. Hugh was liberated, they said, but the price was too high. 5,000 civilians dead, more than 200 Marines gone, and us what we lost couldn't be counted. I kept a piece of tile from the church, still have it. It reminds me of faith in chaos. Back at base, we washed off the blood, but not the memories. They asked if I wanted I said no. I needed to feel everything. One night I dreamed of Carter. He said, "Don't waste what we gave." Hugh taught me how fragile life is and how strong men can be. When we left the city, I didn't look back. I couldn't. They say war changes you. Hugh didn't change me. It broke me, and I rebuilt from the pieces. Next time, I'll take you back to the Delta, where whispers carried bullets, and survival meant listening. Until then, remember those who walked those streets and never came home. Echoes of honor. If you find it interesting, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.